Hello students, how are you all? So we have completed our 3 chapter from social study. Now come to the 4th chapter. In this chapter we are going to study about our planet, and what is name of our planet is? That is Earth. Understand it, Earth is our home. It is a planet. It is round in shape, but it is slightly flattened at the top and the bottom. The flat end at the top is called North Pole and the end at the bottom is called South Pole. An axis passes through the poles and the earth spins around this axis. It is an imaginary line. Now, whatever I read, kindly see in the figure. In this figure, you have seen that earth is round in shape. It is clear. But if you will see top and the down position, it is little bit flattened. The top one we call North Pole and the down one or bottom of we call South Pole, and we can see one imaginary line is passing. We can see that line, imaginary line is passing. On this line, earth used to spin from west to east. Study this. The earth spins from west to east. It always moves in the same direction. This axis of earth is tilted and slanting and not vertical. When you can see this line, you can see that better, that it is not in vertical, it is not straight, it is little bit slanting way. The globe also shows the tilt of the earth and it moves on its axis. Use your globe to understand the movement of the earth. Whenever you will go at your school library, you will see one globe is kept there. You will find that imaginary line is not passing in a vertical way, it is passing in a slanting way. So whenever you get chance to see a globe in your school library, you can visit and see, and this thing will be clear. Now come to the second part, that is rotation. The earth spins like a top around the imaginary line called axis. This movement is called rotation. The rotation causes day and night. I have told about that imaginary line is passing. On that imaginary line only, earth used to rotate. This rotation causes day and night. Important thing. Rotation causes day and night. And direction we have studied west to east. It takes 24 hours or 1 day to complete in one revolution. So it takes complete 1 day for one rotation. That's why we have 24 hours. During rotation, the part facing the sun has day and parts which is away from the sun has night. So the thing it is saying, जो भी पृथ्वी का पार्ट सूरज की तरफ फेस करता है तो वो उस पार्ट में तो क्या होता है दिन, और जो पार्ट पृथ्वी और सन से दूर होता है वहाँ पर क्या होता है, वहाँ पर होती है रात. This thing can be cleared. Suppose you are sitting in front of a table lamp at night. What you will do, you will find that source of light. You are sitting in front of a source of light. You will find that all the light is facing on your front side. Light is facing on the front side, and when you will see at the backward, it is dark. है ना. मेरा कहने का मतलब है कि अगर रात में आप स्टडी लैंप के आगे बैठे हैं, आपके टेबल पे टेबल लैंप रखा है, आप सामने देख रहे हैं, तो क्या होता है कि हमारे सामने हम जो सामने वाला पार्ट है वहाँ पर तो रोशनी होती है और हमारे पीछे अंधेरा. द सेम थिंग हैपन्स ड्यूरिंग द रोटेशन. The earth spins continuously, so we have a continuous cycle of day and night. Hope it is understood. You can see in the figure how day and night is shown. The second part, it is showing to you revolution. Like the other planet, the earth moves around the sun. The movement of the earth around the sun is fixed orbit is called revolution. Earth takes 365 1/4 days or 1 year to go around sun once. We have studied about rotation. Now we are studying on revolution. Revolution means हमारी पृथ्वी जो सूरज के चारों तरफ परिक्रमा करती है, यानी कि टेक वन सर्कल. द मूवमेंट ऑफ अर्थ अराउंड द सन इज कॉल्ड रेवोल्यूशन. द अर्थ टेक्स हाउ मेनी डेज? इट टेक्स कंप्लीट 1 year फॉर वन रेवोल्यूशन. रेवोल्यूशन ऑफ द अर्थ अराउंड द सन कॉजेज डिफरेंट सीजन. रोटेशन तो डे एंड नाइट करता है बेटा, रोटेशन की वजह से डे नाइट होता है, और रेवोल्यूशन की वजह से हमारी पृथ्वी पे हमें अलग अलग टाइप के सीजन्स फेस करने पड़ते हैं, जैसे कि गर्मी, ठंड, ऑटम, स्प्रिंग, मैनी थिंग्स. Throughout the year, as the earth orbit the sun, it receives different amount of sunlight and heat from the sun according to the distance from the sea. सन के चारों तरफ चक्कर लगाते समय पृथ्वी को अलग अलग पोजीशंस पे वो चक्कर लगाती है. कभी वो सूरज से दूर होती है, कभी वो सूरज के बहुत करीब होती है. तो जिस समय सूरज के करीब होती है उस समय तो हमारे यहाँ समर होता है, और जिससे हम दूर होते हैं उस समय तो हमारे यहाँ विंटर होता है. यू कैन सी इन द फिगर, it is clearly shown. See, you can see here at one position it is very far, earth is very far away from the sun. At one position it is very near to the sun. I hope it is clear. Now come to the, this is movement of the earth. Now come to the leap year. Understand leap year. The year has 365 days, but earth takes 365 days and 6 hours for a complete revolution. 1 by 4, remember 1 by 4 what is saying? That 1 by 4 is 6 hours, you can understand. Okay beta, year has 365 days, but earth takes 365 days and 6 hours for a complete revolution. Now these 6 hours are completely added to for next 3 hours, for next 3 years. The 6 extra hours from each year has added up. 1 year, 6 hours, then 3, then that means it is 4 years. This become 24 hours. Why? 6 into 4 is 24. And we know 1 day is equal to how many hours? 24 hours. And that means that extra day is added in that year, on the 4th year, when the 4th year comes. This is an extra day. Every 4th year, this extra day is added up to the year. This is called leap year. This extra day is added to the month of February. Thus, February is a leap year, has 29 days. Normally, February has 28 days. But at the time of leap year, you will find that extra day is added up every 4th year. And on that year, we have February 29 days, not 28 days. Seasons, earth spins on its axis, it also moves around the sun. The movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. We have already seen that, and it causes seasons. Earth is divided equal halves by an imaginary line, equator. The equator runs along the center of earth halfway down at right angle to the axis. Upper half of the earth is called northern hemisphere and the lower half is called southern hemisphere. To understand equator, I make you one, it's just an example. मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल के साथ एक चीज़ समझाना चाहता हूँ. जब आप स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म पहनते हैं तो आपने ऊपर शर्ट पहना, नीचे पैंट पहना, और बीच में हम क्या पहनते हैं? बेल्ट. वो जो बेल्ट हो गया वो आपका हो गया इक्वेटर. और हमारा शरीर का ऊपरी भाग क्या होता है? वो होता है हमारा नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर. और जो हमारा शरीर का बेल्ट के नीचे वाला भाग हो गया वो क्या हो गया? सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर. इट्स ऑल एन एग्जाम्पल टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज़ इक्वेटर. ऐसी पृथ्वी में भी बिल्कुल बीचों बीच में से एक लाइन जा रही है, उसको हम इक्वेटर बोलते हैं. वी नो दैट अर्थ एक्सिस इज टिल्टेड एट एन एंगल while revolving the earth keeps leaning to the same direction. This causes seasons spring, summer, autumn and winter. This thing I have made you clear. When northern hemisphere away from the sun, then the southern hemisphere is closer. होता क्या है कि जिस समय नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर सन से दूर होता है उस समय सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर क्लोज होता है. सो द सीजन इन नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर इज ऑलवेज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द सीजन इन द सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर. तो इसी वजह से नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर और सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में सीजन्स का बहुत फ़र्क होता है. हाउ सीजन्स आर फॉर्म्ड? अंडरस्टैंड दिस. व्हेन नॉर्थ पोल इज टूवर्ड्स द सन, इट इज समर इन नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर. The sun seems to be hotter and sun rays fall directly to this part of the earth. And at the north pole, there is a sunlight throughout the day and night. During this time, south pole is turned away from the sun, so the sun rays do not reach the south pole and there is no daylight at all. It is winter in the southern hemisphere. Revolution time when north pole is towards the sun. जब नॉर्थ पोल सन के करीब होता है बेटा, तब क्या होता है? वहाँ पर होता है समर. और जब नॉर्थ पोल करीब होता है उस समय क्या होता है? हमारा साउथ पोल सूरज से दूर होता है, वहाँ पर सूरज की रोशनी पहुँचती नहीं है, और ना सूरज की रोशनी ना पहुँचने की वजह से वहाँ पर क्या होता है? हमारा विंटर. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर इन दिस पैराग्राफ. व्हेन द नॉर्थ पोल, अब बारी आती है नॉर्थ पोल दूर होने की. व्हेन नॉर्थ पोल इज टर्न्ड अवे फ्रॉम द सन, इट इज़ विंटर इन द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर. डेज आर शॉर्टर एंड सन सीम्स लो इन द स्काई. यहाँ पर दिन का समय कम हो जाता है, ठंडों में दिन का समय बहुत कम हो जाता है, डेज शॉर्टर होते हैं. द नॉर्थ पोल इज इन डार्कनेस and it is summer at the summer time in the southern hemisphere. Now when the north pole turned away from the sun, it is winter in the northern hemisphere. Days are shorter and sun seems to be low in the sky. The north pole is in darkness now, and at this time southern hemisphere faces summer season. At this time southern hemisphere faces summer season. The region near the equator gets the same amount of sunlight all the year round. It is summer throughout the year. Days and nights are about 12 hours each. और जो सेंटर वाला पार्ट है हमारा इक्वेटर, इसको इक्वल सनलाइट मिलती रहती है. यहाँ पर यू कैन सी इट इज़ समर थ्रू आउट द ईयर. यहाँ पर कोई सीजन्स का फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि ये सेंटर में के होने की वजह से यहाँ पर सन की रेज कंटिन्यूसली इस पर रहती हैं. इस वजह से क्या होता है, डेज आर नाइट एंड आर अबाउट 12 आवर्स ईच. इज़ दैट क्लियर? So here your chapter finished, and these are the some important parts you have to understand. Earth is like a blue ball. We have studied why, because we have many oceans on this planet, many water, many rivers. So it's just like a blue ball. The earth provides air, water, and suitable weather for all living beings. The layer of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. The earth's surface is made up of land and water, and earth has two types of movement. We have studied about rotation and revolution. So here we complete our chapter. I will share one PDF with this video of solved exercises. Kindly understand the chapter again, go through it line by line, understand it. After that, complete your question answers and fill in the blanks and exercises in your copy. This is your fourth chapter. Complete your previous chapters. Thank you.